Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on into what is going to be probably the first of many type of Minecraft builds that I will be hosting as competitions. This video is going to be split into two parts. It's going to have a solo build section, and then it's going to have a team build section. So, without further ado, let's start the solo section and see what everybody has made. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are inside of the solo build competition server. So what we're about to see is all of the builds that people have made on their own. And honestly, I am extremely excited to see what everybody's made. The reason we're in F1 mode is because I don't want to introduce any kind of accidental bias. Whenever you enter into a plot, which is how the server is actually set up, there is a plot claim system. Whenever you go into a plot, it's going to show you the name of the person who made that build. So to avoid any kind of potential bias, I wanted to go ahead and just do all the builds in F1 mode and simply take a look around and see what we are dealing with. So I am actually interested in this one here. So this looks like a beach. It looks very interesting. And we will have it where we will show the build with shaders and without shaders. This looks really, really cool. So it seems like we have sort of, the dirt pathway, maybe the parking lot. We have what almost seems to be a beachy area, just like a beachy hangout. And we actually have some signs here. Oh, police tape, do not cross. Okay, so there might actually be a little more going on here. Okay, very interesting. So what is this? Oh my. Okay, interesting. So this is, hopefully I'm not desecrating a corpse here, but this does look very interesting now that we know this is a crime scene. Okay. Police report. Let's actually... I want to make sure we're in survival for this. I don't want to accidentally destroy the book. There we go. So what is this police report? Police report. Victim, female, mid to late 40s. Identity, unidentified. Witnesses, none. Cause of death, stab wound to the back. Suspect, none. Incident report. We responded to an anonymous report about a body found on the beach. When we arrived, the victim had long since been dead. There were no signs of struggle, a fight, or that the body had been dragged. Cause of death is presumed to be blood loss from the stab wounds on the victim's back. The victim was not carrying an ID. We'll have to wait for forensics for more information. There are no witnesses and no way to track down the anonymous tip either. The beach has been closed, so we can investigate the surroundings for any clues. Signed, Officer Ramford. Very interesting. So there is lore actually associated with this build. That's super interesting. I didn't really think about that. That is pretty unique, I will say. That is pretty unique. Now, it just looks like it is, sort of laid out where we got a little bit of beach mats. Very nice watery area. I guess that is a jutting rock. Okay. Very interesting. We have a very sussy looking thing here. Bloody knife. Okay. I'm gonna have to pay attention to these builds a little more closely now. This is the first one, too, that we're looking at. Very interesting. So we have a bloody knife. So I'm assuming that is how evidence was disposed of. Interesting. Okay, and then we have what appears to be a life raft. I wonder if is there any secret holes maybe? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's got me wondering if there's maybe a secret hole somewhere. Probably not, but never hurts to take a look because this is honestly not what I was expecting for their first build, I'll be honest. I will say it is very interesting that they have a whole crime scene here, which is awesome. That's really unique. That is super cool. Let's see, is there anything back here besides the police tape thing? I don't think so. That was super awesome though, I will say. That is very unique, and I actually don't know if any of these other builds are gonna have lore intertwined with it like this one. This was super interesting, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. Alright, now let's take a look at this with shaders, because honestly, I know people are kind of iffy with shaders, but honestly, you can't lie. This looks awesome with shaders on. It is very cool nonetheless, and I think just the water looks awesome with these shaders, and I don't know, everything just has a more vibrant feel to it, you know what I mean? It really is awesome. Alright, so next up is this little spot here, which seems to be pretty interesting. We have the homie Jeff just chilling out. Looks like he's getting a suntan in. Very cool. Lake Dimba. Now, I feel like I've heard this somewhere. I feel like I've heard it mentioned in the Discord server somewhere. But yeah, it does look like a little interesting build here. What do we got over here? Kind of like a little oasis of some kind, like Dimba. Pretty cool. But yeah. Seems to be a nice little retreat for Jeff. Always super interesting. Definitely better than anything I can build, I can tell you that right now. Yeah, no, this is like a little nice oasis for sure. Nice for Jeff just to kind of chill out here. It's not exactly as big, and of course you don't have to use the entire plot, but I think as a little oasis for Jeff, you know, just to kind of hang out, I think it's pretty sick. It's pretty cool. Now with shaders, it honestly looks like a really cool oasis. Wow, that looks even better with shaders on. My God. That looks really good. That water is crystal clear. My boy Jeff really just getting a good tan, and now you can kind of see. I don't know if the sail is doing him good now that we can kind of see the shadows a little better, but he's getting a good tan though, I will say. But man, this water looks so crisp. I do like this. This looks really awesome with shaders though. This little oasis part with the water flowing down. Man, that looks good. That looks really good. All right, now next up is one that I'm actually very interested in because it was one of the first that caught my eye, since obviously my little spawn is right over there, but this looks really cool. This looks like it took a long time to make. You can just tell, like I can already tell just how much work went into it. It looks incredibly beautiful. Man, just all the detail in it is absolutely amazing, I will say. Whoever did this one, honestly, props to you for that. Dang, we even have a stable. What is this, like a little cow farm? More cows, hell yeah. A single sheep, very cool. Man, oh, we have a sniffer here too. Okay, interesting. Man, I'm very excited to see what the inside of this looks like though. Wow. Oh my God. Wow, this looks really good. Hang on. Anything in the chest though, or is it just for decoration? It's probably just for decoration. Man, that's awesome though. This is really well done. Wow. Got a lot of auto furnaces too. Anything in them? No. Man. Let's see, we got, what's this, like a little statue of some kind? What is this, a beacon? No. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's nice. It looks very cool. Let's see, we got a brewing stand area. Nice little bedroom too, by the way. This is awesome. Wow. I don't know why, but this kind of gives me this gives me real heavy fantasy vibes for whatever reason. I don't know why. Whoa, what? Hang on. Hold on. Oh. Dang, yeah, they're all no blocks. I actually didn't even see that. Wow, this is an awesome one. Absolutely. Man, did I even, yeah, I was gonna say I looked at the second floor, yeah? Yeah, that's crazy. God. Yeah, there's a lot of detail in this. There's definitely been a lot of work put into this. Oh my lord. We gotta see what this is about though. It's like a little shack maybe. Let's see. What are we dealing with here? Wow. This really is breathtaking. I will say, honestly, I am very impressed by this. No, seriously though. Props to whoever made this, honestly. Very, very cool. And honestly, there's just so much detail to this. Like, I can't stress that enough. Oh, I'm pushing a butt away. I can't imagine how long it must have taken them to do this though. I really hope it wasn't terribly long because man, they put in a lot of effort on this. I can tell. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. 100%. Absolutely beautiful. That is insane. Absolute props to you, whoever made this. This is awesome. I really love this. I think hands down, I think this is probably the best build so far that we've seen. Now, I think this one is honestly the main one that I'm excited for with shaders because look at this thing. This looks so good. The water looks absolutely beautiful. It's got a nice, very nice blue color to it, and I think that's really just because of all the plants in there, just making it look so much bluer. I absolutely love that. And yeah, just all the attention to detail again makes it look so good. Like even this little shack here looks so good. Like even on the inside, you can tell it was very carefully put together and everything about it, it's so good. It really is good. And honestly, again, it is absolutely breathtaking, I think. And they just did a very good job with this, I will say. And I don't know, there's really nothing else for me to say other than very, very good job on this. And again, you can tell there was definitely a good amount of time that was put into this build, and honestly, props to you for this. It really is a working of art, very good build, and honestly, just overall, awesome job. All right, on to the next one that looks adjacent. Another very good one here that we got, actually. It does look very interesting. So we have a beach area. Looks, what is that, cannons? What is happening here? So we got some cannons. We have a beach area, just kind of chilling. To weapon supply to village. Oh, that's a bunker. Okay, to bunk. Interesting. Okay, so we have... Is it some kind of siege area? But I'm more interested in this bunker, though. What is down there? Is anything even down there? I guess that's the big question, huh? I don't know if there's any way I can interact with that. I don't think so. That is interesting, though, that there's a whole bunker here. Very interesting. Okay, so we have a skull with a little island. And what is... So this is the village. Objective, find 5 poppies. Welcome to New Bombshell Island Bar. So I have to find 5 poppies. I don't even think I can break anything, though, yeah? Welcome to Freedom Island Bar. Interesting. Okay. Oh, wow. So, dang, they've really been under siege, huh? Man, that's crazy. Very interesting. Okay, so this is... I guess this is a bar. And it looked like it must have... well, obviously, it was under siege, I guess, based on all the cannonball and stuff. Interesting. So, what is this, then? I wonder... Beer. Oh, okay, I guess it makes sense. We have the Beer Corporation, which is a nice... That's honestly a super nice banner, I will say, for the beer. That's awesome. All right, so we have... I don't think I can break anything. I don't really want to be honest. Although we do have that mission that says to find 5 poppies. I don't know if we need to do anything with that, though. But we'll keep looking around, though. We'll keep exploring. What is this? What's it called? It looks like anti-aircraft weaponry, maybe? What is this? I think that's what it is. I think it's supposed to be like artillery, maybe. I don't know. That's interesting, though. So what is this? Looks like a destroyed area. Maybe looks like it got bombarded. Possibly, I think. I don't know. Maybe like an old house of some kind that got bombarded. Very interesting. And what do we have here? What is this? Honestly, I'm too tempted. I think I can do this. Let me check. What is this? Does it... Oh, it leads to something. Empty room. Interesting. I am curious, though. I do wonder if both of them lead to nothing, though. That is interesting. Man. So two builds so far have pretty good lore, I will say. So obviously there's some kind of bombardment happening, right? But the question is... well, I guess there's no question. It's just a bombardment, which is super interesting, though, I will say. Now, I am very curious about this here. I am extremely curious to see what this is. I wonder, well, if this even leads to anything. Let's see. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Okay, it doesn't. Interesting, though. But yeah, there is a bunker, which is very much interesting. And I'm going to actually... Let's get you back on. There we go. Okay. But yeah, no, this is super interesting. I like the whole idea of having like a bombardment, and it almost looks like a, I don't know, I guess an abandoned village of some kind after getting bombarded, which is super interesting. So there are 2 builds that we have so far that have pretty interesting lore on it. So that is pretty cool, I will say. All right, so we have a good kind of gradient going, I think, with the water. You can kind of see where it's like a little bit of white water, and then it kind of goes into a nice blue. I don't think too much lighting was done in here, so I don't know how much it'll affect the shaders, but wow, you can really tell the bombardment. There's obviously a clear sign of bombardment here, but man, if it doesn't look like the best bombardment you've ever seen of a building with these shaders on, I tell you. I am curious, though, because I think there was a redstone thing in here. Yeah, man, I don't know, just overall, it looks super good. I don't know, shaders just really helps any build look that much better, and it really is awesome. And Man, it is crazy. I actually didn't even see this little bit here. What is this? Hold on. We're in shaders right now, but what is this? Does this lead to anywhere? I feel like this has to go somewhere, right? Wow, this is a deep hole, actually. Hold on. I didn't notice this the first time around. Hold on. Wow, we are going... What the... Hold on. Did I just get teleported back? Is that what... Unless that's a thing of the plugin, maybe. Can we not go down a certain length? I just got teleported. That is interesting. Okay. I don't know if that's a thing of the plugin or not, but that is interesting. That's actually something I didn't notice before, but hey, honestly, very cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and with that, I think that was all of the builds that we actually had, so definitely a lot more than I was expecting, for sure, but there definitely were some very impressive builds, I will say. Honestly, I really liked all of them. They were all very cool in their own right, and honestly, I think for me, hands down, it's got to be superb build by Tux over here. It honestly was breathtaking. Like, I was honestly stunned off by how good it looked. And honestly, it was the one that honestly catches my eye almost immediately. They used the entire plot, which is a bonus. It's not required, of course, but making use of everything on that plot was honestly amazing. And quite frankly, I really do think they deserve that #1 spot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are inside of the team build server. Now, I'm in shaders because I think this is actually the only build that was built, and I wanted to go ahead and just give it that awesome feel with the shaders already on it. So, without further ado, let's take a look at this absolute behemoth of a build. And wow, it looks so good with that beach area and the water. Wow. Also, we got a lot of turtles in here. That's awesome. I don't know, that water looks so good. And then, yeah, what do we have here? Zepikanka, or Zepikanka, 1 emerald. Hot dog, 1 emerald. I feel like there was speak of that Zepikanka stuff. It's been a little bit, but I know there definitely was speak of it. But man, yeah, we got the little umbrellas with some mats. Now this is a summer vibe, I will say. Let's see if I can get over it. Nope, messed that up. But man, I don't know, just look how good this looks. Just on the outside, we haven't even touched this place. Man, that is crazy. Oh, damn, they even have a sandcastle. That is really cool. That is actually super awesome. I love how they have like an actual moat around this too, which is really cool. That is awesome. And man, that is just... What is... I guess maybe this is another version of a sandcastle? I don't know, that looks awesome though. Really, really creative idea with that. Yeah, I don't know, just the beach area looks so nice. It is so cool. But I am very much interested in seeing what this is about because... Is that an entrance? Very interesting. We got something going on here. Let's take a look at the top before we... Wow. That is crazy. They have a whole village up here. Holy crap. Wow. That is insane. God, I cannot imagine how long it took. Oh, I'm sorry to slam the door in your face. I don't know if you're coming out or not. Wow. This is a really nice jungle village. This is seriously impressive. That is crazy. I really can't imagine how long this took to make. This must have taken a while. Wow. Oh, got this door slammed in my face. I'm honestly at a loss of words for this. This is incredible. Wow. So this is a library, it would seem. Man, they have a whole thing up here. Wow. This is very impressive. And I feel like we're just scratching the surface of everything that's going on here. That is crazy. Let's see, we have a house here as well. Dang. You can tell this build definitely had a lot of thought into it. I don't know how much planning went into this, but honestly, there must have been at least a good amount of planning. Look at this little water oasis. That is nice. That is so good. Also, pardon me if I sound a little odd. I don't know if I'm coming down with something, but I don't know. Pig was doing 360s there, but wow, this is insane, I will say. So we have, let's see, we got pig farm, we have a cow farm. What about here? What's this? A chicken farm, okay. I don't know, just all of it is so well done. Wow. Wow. I am seriously at a loss of words for this, to be honest with you. It's so good. It really is good. I think, by far, this hands down is probably the best build that we've gotten so far. Now, of course, this is a team build, so obviously you have more people to work with and, you know, work on things. But this, I think, hands down is probably the best build. And just, I don't know, it's so good. I am thoroughly impressed with this. Man, I cannot imagine how long this thing must have taken to build. That is crazy. Now, one thing we do need to check out is we need to check out what is on the inside, because there clearly was a secret entrance. So I wonder if there is more to it than meets the eye. Let's take a look. Okay. So we have underground ruins of some kind. There's another entrance here. And then another one here, all covered by vines. So I'm assuming this is kind of like a hidden little area here. What is this? Whoa. Offerings. Guess I can probably go ahead and put some offerings in there. What? Oh, these look like secret doors. Oh, okay. Let's actually do this. What do we have here? Let me go into survival, because I don't want to... What is this? Music disc. Hyper potions, lava chicken. Oh. Just jamming with the dead cat. Let's go. Alright, that's probably enough shaking around. I will leave that here, and let's go back into creative. That is super cool, though. That is interesting. Okay, and we have a lectern, it seems like. When you die, death bring you here to become a ghost and repent for your actions again, the god. Interesting. Very interesting book that we have here, but that is interesting. So it does seem like we have a altar room. What does this one say? This is the godly painting of the land promised to us from our one and only God. Interesting, interesting. Any secrets? No. Okay. Well, I will say there is more, I think, up here, if I remember right. Okay, we have a downstairs area. This is so well put together. Like, you have to admit, there definitely has been a lot of thought into this. And what is this? Okay, we have an Ender Dragon egg. I wish I could get armor stands up and going. I don't know why this server specifically didn't have it. I don't know. I think it's the plots plugin, but man, I see what they were going for now. God, that would have looked so good. Yeah, we have netherite armor with red trim. Man, that would have looked clean. I'll have to remember that for the next time that we do something like this, though. Yeah, that's... Man, that would have looked so good. But I guess... Is this, maybe like a throne of some kind? It does look like there's invisible blocks here. So I'm assuming this is some kind of throne, which is interesting. Doesn't seem to be any other lore indications here at the moment, but that is very interesting. All right, let's check out what the area that we actually entered from has. Let's see, it goes up. What is this? Oh, tuxedo, okay. Makes sense. They are a sheep on the server. What is this? Copper golem. Golden helmet, golden chestplate, golden armor. Interesting. What about here? Okay, more gold armor. Interesting. That is very interesting. So we have the Bebcat, we have Tux. Okay, I remember the team who made this now. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense as to why some of that stuff is here. What about... Okay, so if each room has their own thing... I think I know who made this room then, if that's the case. If each room is supposed to represent somebody who worked on this. But that is awesome, though. I love this little section where it just has like little Easter eggs for you to check out, you know? I don't know. It's just so good. It's such a good build. You know what I mean? I really don't know what else to say besides it. It's absolutely breathtaking. Like you can't say otherwise. You know what I mean? Hands down, I think this is definitely the best build. I think I even missed this here. This is like a little water wheel of sorts too. That is awesome. That is really cool. Man, this is so good. But I don't know, it looks so good overall. You cannot lie. It's so good. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, with that, of course, we only have one winner in this team build competition, but you cannot lie. They did a very, very fantastic job on their build. The winners of this are the team consisting of Tux, Blank, and Beb. Those are the people that I know them by in the Discord. I'll have their actual Minecraft names up on the top left as normal. They are the winners of this team build, and it is absolutely phenomenal work that they did on that. Like just the entire thing was so good. I don't know how else to describe it other than phenomenal work on that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this will conclude the build competitions. Thank you all so much to everybody who did participate in both the solo and team builds. It was really awesome seeing what you guys made, and I really do hope that we're able to do another one here very soon. My name is RespawnRaccoon, and I'll see everyone in the next one.